Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining us for the 19th episode of the Alton podcast. Number 9, almost at 20, dude.
Almost at 20.
How you doing, Colton?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
You know, I can't complain. I can't complain.
Oh, yeah?
We have another phenomenal topic today. It's a shocking topic, but it's not surprising by the company.
True. Very true.
What's surprising is these articles.
Yeah.
4 days behind.
Oof. Yeah, so Apple has removed all customer reviews from its online store, specifically in the US, UK, and Australian websites. What do you have to say about that, Austin?
I just don't get it. You know, it's out of the blue.
Yeah.
This happened on November 17th, but these articles are just coming out. So really, how many people are using this site?
Right.
Anyway.
Right.
If this happened to Google, you would hear an article in it and comments about it within a couple hours.
Right.
I guarantee it.
So
Apple took 4 days.
Yeah. So I think I might have a reason why it took 4 days, Austin.
I would love to hear it.
So I feel like Apple is a more word of mouth type of customer review company. So I feel like even though the customer reviews are there, I feel like the average person just wouldn't utilize them.
But then what would prompt Apple to take them off?
You know, that's a great question. Because I'll tell you, I've actually looked at the Apple Store reviews on occasion just to kind of see what they are, specifically for the AirPods, because we've been doing so many research on that for the past so many podcasts. And I've noticed that on average, almost every Apple product customer review is low. I think the average customer review was like a 2 to 3 star, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So you think they're taking it away because it makes their product look bad?
I would not doubt it, because specifically from Verge.com here, there was at least 735 one-star reviews for the Lightning to headphone jack adapter.
That's crazy.
Almost 1,000 one-star reviews for a dongle, Austin.
That's because they still want to use a dongle, Colton.
I mean, you know.
It's their own fault. On that product, it's their own fault.
Yeah, I mean, just come out with a USB-C and keep a headphone jack. It's pretty simple.
Just use a headphone jack.
I mean, obviously, Apple is not the only one who's gotten rid of the headphone jack, but they can at least upgrade to USB-C. They did it with the iPads. All they gotta do is do it with the iPhone now.
But, you know, I wonder if they did it for the iPads only because of the educational push they do.
Interesting.
The schools. And that's backed by absolutely nothing but just a thought.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
And going back to the phones and headphone jacks. Headphone jacks are going to be gone in about 5-10 years.
In all phones?
All phones.
Honestly, I'm going to give it 2 more years.
Yeah, these Bluetooth headphones now, they're doing too well.
Yeah.
There's no cords in the way. The battery life is phenomenal. There's not going to be a need for a plugged-in headphone
and
anymore.
Every major brand has one in general, so there's that too.
Absolutely. So back on topic. Shifting the ship.
Oof.
What are they doing?
You know,
what is going on with Apple?
I think you touched on it already. And based on what I said, I think it's pretty simple. I think it's a marketing tactic to sell more product because they know their customer reviews are low on their website.
But so every company like Amazon, Google, Samsung, they all thrive on reviews. You need reviews.
Yeah.
If you're doing something wrong by your audience, they need to know that. If we are doing something wrong in this podcast, we want our viewers, our listeners, to then tell us what we're doing wrong.
Right.
We can't make a quality product and put a quality show out there unless people are giving us that feedback. We can't just say, I don't want comments on any videos. I don't want to hear anything from my viewers.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to keep doing it, and people are going to like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly really hard to say because, Apple it's obviously a brand that everybody knows about. It's obviously a well-established brand. It's also a brand that takes pride in what they do a lot, meaning they just want no negativity on their product in general. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I really think it's just a platform or a brand credibility thing they're doing. I mean, it's honestly probably that simple.
For them to do something so drastic so randomly, they gotta be hurting, don't you think?
What, you mean like market-wise?
I think so.
I don't know. Well, I mean, let's be real. They knew the articles were going to come out the second this happened. And if they didn't, they need a better PR team.
It took 96 hours, Colton.
I mean, yeah, because they didn't
72.
announce it.
These articles are 12 years old, so let's call it 72.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they didn't announce it, so obviously it's going to take at least a day or two.
Oh, God. Colton.
What?
If Google did this for an hour, just an hour, man.
What?
Everybody would know about it.
On their store website for, like, the Pixel and everything?
Absolutely. And besides, this move doesn't do anything for Apple.
Right.
Do you go to the Pixel, like the Google Pixel store, online to purchase a Pixel? No. You go to Best Buy, or you go to Amazon, or you go to, Newegg or Tiger Direct.
I mean, it depends. But I think the average person would obviously go to their carrier.
See,
Their
I don't
mobile
think
carrier.
I would.
No?
No.
Why?
Because you're not going to get the deal from your carrier.
That's true. I mean, I'm in the same boat. My next phone I plan on buying outright from Best Buy.
Oh, hold on. This is off topic, guys. I so apologize, but I want to tell Colton about this.
Oof.
So, on your Samsung Pay,
Yeah.
they're doing deals right now.
Oh, yeah?
Black Friday deals right now.
I like what I'm hearing.
Oh, you're going to love what I'm going to say. Okay. So, the Galaxy Note 10
Okay.
is starting from $309.99 plus free Galaxy Buds.
Ooh.
So
What's the
from
catch?
November 21st to December 1st, I like how there's a catch, just like I did.
Right.
Purchases on new qualifying Galaxy S10es, S10s, S10 Plus, Note 10s, and Note 10 Plus devices on device installment plans 2-year contracts with lease or outright purchase at full retail price.
Okay.
Get $200 instant rebate on the eligible purchase on unlocked device or a $300 rebate on eligible purchase on a Verizon AT&T Sprint device.
Right. That's the catch.
Yeah, that's the catch.
Yeah.
You suck it in for a contract, but you get the free buds.
Right. Now,
And
actually,
the Galaxy Buds will be better than the Pixel Buds.
No comment on that part, but I was actually already aware of that Black Friday deal that you just mentioned, but they added Verizon. When I first heard about it, only Sprint was involved, so that's interesting. And I have Verizon.
I just had a thought.
Ooh.
So, this Apple move just so happened to ironically launch 2 weeks before Black Friday.
You know, that did not come to mind until you just said it.
They're trying to sucker the audience to buy more of their stuff off their site. They're going to do a massive discount.
Oof.
For Black Friday. Huge discount.
Oh, yep. So we
That's
already
the whole thing.
Okay, we already knew this was a marketing tactic, but now we know why.
Now we know why.
Yep, I feel like they're gonna do some discounts on at least AirPods, maybe the iPhones, but in general, and they're definitely going to dump so much money into advertisement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they know. Well, I don't know if they know, but they probably thought that taking away the user reviews would, increase their chances of selling more product.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's sad. It's honestly leaning toward the pathetic side. If you have to deceive your audience and your customers that much to get them to buy your stuff from your own site, that's not a good vibe. I do think they're hurting financially.
So
I want to see what these next quarter profits are.
So in
I think
general,
they're going to be low.
So we already know Apple's been on the steady decline for like the past year or so.
Well, they've been doing hit or miss.
I mean, they're still doing great, obviously, but they are on a steady decline.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, Austin. Do you think they will add the customer reviews back after the holiday season is over?
It depends on what kind of feedback they get from the population.
Okay.
During the absence of it.
Okay.
Because if people start thinking the same thing we are, they're going to probably think the same thing that, it's kind of pathetic. It's kind of shafty. It's a shitty thing to do for the company.
Yeah.
So with all that in mind, they're going to get a lot of PR on this.
Oh, yeah.
It's not going to be good.
I mean, these articles are definitely at the top of, like, the technology websites, at least today.
Yeah.
So it's at least getting news today. I haven't seen anything on Twitter Trends, though, so I don't think it's that big of a topic.
I think it'll hit that big.
I guess we'll see.
I think it'll hit number 10. I don't think it's going to go to the top. But
I don't know. Because this article I was referencing came out... it only came out at 2 in the afternoon today. So
yeah.
So maybe something will hit tomorrow. We'll see. We shall see.
And, again, like you said, Apple's a big word of mouth.
Right.
People don't realize it. And how often do you go to the Apple store?
Never.
Exactly.
I never go to the Apple store. And even if I wanted AirPods, I would never go to the Apple store because I just know they don't have them on display because you got to put them in your ears. But even if I wanted an iPhone or anything like that, I would go to Best Buy or ask a friend.
Bite your tongue, man. Even if I wanted an iPhone, what kind of words are you saying right now?
Even if. Those are the key words, Austin. Even if. You know damn well my next smartphone is going to be an S10 or an S11, okay?
You better grab the soap right now, man. Confess to your sins.
Oh, man. Wow. That's how it's going to be, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. All right.
So
you left me and left to Florida anyway, so.
Hey, man, it's 70 here.
Man, I love podcasting.
Oh, man.
So
Me
great.
too. So we have this super shady Apple move.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If they get away with it with no PR, kind of going back to your question here, if the people really just kind of ignore it, if it doesn't get a lot of media attention, nothing like that, I can see them keeping him off for good.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
If no one's going to hate on him for it, I don't see why they wouldn't. But, again, I feel like a lot of people do buy their stuff off other sites. They buy it off of Best Buy's website.
Oh, yeah. Amazon,
and
too.
And those are going to have reviews, and they can't get away from that. So people are still going to talk about the products being poor.
100%.
It's going to be on Facebook and, Twitter,
right.
Reddit. Reddit's are huge for that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Reddit will destroy Apple if they have to.
Absolutely. And I'm sure there's already threads about it now.
Probably. At least probably on the technology thread. There's got to be at least one post about it.
Oh, easy. So I wonder if it's going to just keep going. I kind of want to see if Apple puts out a statement now that articles are coming out.
I don't know. Because they're hush-hush, obviously, about it currently.
Very. I kind of want to see if they say anything about it.
I doubt it.
But, I mean, they can't just stand there and go, yeah, it never happened.
No, they can. They'll just get a lot of shade for it.
You're going to get a lot of shade for this.
You know.
I mean, it's just like you release a product and everybody starts buying it. You disable things, disable the ratings and reviews for it, and just keep selling it, but you're delivering a bad product. That shows you have no intention on making it better.
Yeah.
And that's horrible.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. When you're on top, I mean,
but they're not on top.
Have different mindsets. I mean, okay, let's be real. Let's be real. Even though they're declining, they're still on top.
I can see them failing fast.
Well, we'll see how no customer reviews makes them fail fast then.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I just... Apple's been a good company.
Mm-hmm.
They've done a lot of things right, done a lot of things smart.
Mm-hmm.
For what, the last decade?
Oh, yeah. 07, my dude.
Yeah. So they've been doing really good. But I think they hit their peak a couple years back.
Yep.
And I don't think they're going to get above it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to go the way of, what was that website? MySpace. They're just going to crumble down into a very small populace, and then it's going to kind of fade from there.
I guess we'll see. But on to your PR point that you made, I really hope that Apple does make a statement, though, because I just can't wait to see how ridiculously worded it is.
It's going to be like signing one of those contracts with like 15,000 bullet points and really like small font, that 5. You need a magnifying glass to read it.
Right.
It's going to be one of those. It
Right.
has to be. What nice way that makes sense and is logical could they have for this? What excuse?
I have a paraphrased guess.
Okay.
I honestly think it's going to be short, sweet, and to the point and say something along the lines of customer reviews do not reflect us as a company.
That would be dumb.
I know, but...
Because that's completely wrong.
But what else would they say? I don't see them saying anything else. Unless they just flat out come out and say the whole Thanksgiving, Black Friday spiel that they're most likely doing with this. But, like...
If they do that, they're going to have picketers outside their main office, man. They cannot say that.
Dude. Honestly, it would be best for the company to just not say anything, because based on what we just said, no matter what they say, there is going to be an Apple is over party, #1 trending on Twitter.
So here's what I'm thinking. November 17th, it all went down.
Mm-hmm.
It is now November 21st.
Mm-hmm.
Articles are popping up.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to get aware of it.
Yep.
I say within 3 to 5 days,
Okay.
they're going to put all ratings and reviews back up.
Oh.
And they're going to say it was a technical glitch on the servers.
So you think they're going to go the whole it broke way and just hide their potential mistake that could have been catastrophic to the entire company?
I think they're going to backpedal the hell out of this.
Interesting. I didn't think about the backpedal.
Oh, yeah.
Very interesting. Huh. I guess
maybe they were...
I guess
Go
it
ahead.
really depends on how many people start talking about this after, all these articles came out. I mean, because we're recording this 8 hours after this article came out, and there still really isn't heavy coverage on this topic. So, we'll give it a day. We'll give it a day or two, see what happens over the weekend, and I guess we'll see what the beginning of next week looks like for Apple.
Yeah, they might be thinking that with all the news going on with the impeachment,
Ooh, true.
all the hearings, all that big media push everybody's already doing, they don't think people are going to look at this.
Very interesting.
That's just a guess, but I think they're going to backpedal the hell out of it or deny it and just be silent like you were saying. They have no other choice. I just can't think of any other reason why they do it now.
Right.
Except for Black Friday. Even though I think if Black Friday is the reason, I think they went a little early. They should have cut it at like the 24th.
I would have cut it the morning of Black Friday if I was the company, to be honest with you. Because then nobody would be worrying about it. Everybody's going to be worrying about getting their products and making sure they get it before anything sells out, especially if things are discounted.
See, I would have probably cut it the 22nd or the 24th. You gotta figure a couple days before Black Friday, you're starting to look out for the deal, starting to research items.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see those bad reviews if you go to the Apple site.
Right.
But if you cut it the 24th or the 22nd, the Friday before, the Sunday before,
right,
you probably haven't done your research yet. Because not all the articles are out there yet.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I really just started getting Black Friday ads like yesterday.
Yep, me too.
I was expecting to get Black Friday ads like the second November 1st hit. But, I mean, they're super late this year. It's kind of weird.
It's kind of nice, to be honest.
I mean, I can agree. I'm not getting spammed with emails about Black Friday and saving $10 here and there on whatever products. But, you know, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
We will see what happens.
Yeah.
And, you know, with that, guys, if, I don't know if Colin has anything to add.
No.
We always sort of kind of put these episodes together just kind of as we go.
Right.
So if you guys have any, you know, feedback you want to give, we're not like Apple. We accept the criticism. We'll actually utilize said criticism and make our show better. You know, that's what we want to do here.
Yes. I mean, it's as simple as if you like this topic, if you're listening on YouTube, at least hit that like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. We accept both parties because good data and bad data is just data. And that's all we need is just data. So let us know what you guys think. In general, if you guys want to discuss a little bit more with us personally about this topic, comment on the YouTube video, tweet us on Twitter at Alton Podcast. You guys can join the Discord, also Alton Podcast. There's links in the YouTube description and on our Twitter. And you can listen to us on all major streaming platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts, and a few others that are at altonpodcast.com.
Huge. And, you know, just don't look for ratings on Alton Podcasts on Apple, because they might be gone now.
Ooh, interesting. Huh. How about that?
I don't think we had it anyway, but...
That's a fair point. Okay. So with that, we hope you guys have a good rest of your Friday, and we will catch you guys in the next podcast.
Thanks for listening, guys.